Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new component, and that is the quick view component for BREAKDANCE Builder. And this component is compatible with the post loop builder. It is also compatible with the product list. So here we have a post loop builder, and if I click on the quick view button, we could cycle through the products on that list. And if I go to the product list, I can click the quick view button and cycle through the product on that list. I also want to let you know that the quick view component is not limited to products only. It can be used for blogs. It can be used for any kind of listing. So if you have a property listing or you have any custom post type that you want to showcase in the quick view, you could always do that using the quick view. So it's not limited to WooCommerce. That's the advantage of this. Unlike other quick view components that are limited to WooCommerce, this is not. And the beautiful thing about this also is it is very performant. That means that even if you have 100 or 1,000 products on this page, you're only loading one quick view per time. I'm going to show you that for those who are a bit of advanced users. I want to show you that. So you see that this is the quick view container, and this is the quick view. This, what you see here, is just, that is just the quick view. Everything you see here is just one. Now notice that we are currently viewing Sunny Xperia, and you can see that the ID of this is Sunny Xperia. So once I click to the next, it simply replaces it. You know, it does not, you don't have all the product queuing up, loading in the DOM, waiting for you to call them up. They are dynamically called. So this one just replaces. So it's very performant. It's snappy, as you can see, very fast. It doesn't waste time. Okay. It's instant. Okay. So what the quick view does is essentially allow you to have a brief summary of the product or the content or an item that is displayed on your page without the need for your visitors to, navigate away from the page. It just makes it convenient for them to see the extra details that you want to show them. You could put it at the center, which is the default, or you could align it to the left. You could align it to the right. So anyone you chose to display, anyhow you want to display it on your website, the buttons will still be working. Even if you want to put it here, it's also going to be working. And if you want to put it here, it's also going to be working. And this quick view component for BREAKDANCE is very easy to set up. I'm going to show you how to set it up in just 4 simple steps. So the first thing you should know is that this is a premium component and it is for sale. So I'm going to take you to the product page and show you how to get it. Of course, I'm going to put a link in the description below. So here is the product page. So here is the page for that you can get it. It's on Gumroad on my profile. You can always click on this button to view the demo page. So once you purchase this, you're going to be taken to a dashboard and you're going to see the downloaded files. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 files that you need. The last one is just a bonus simple add to cart button. Should you need it, I'm going to show you why I added that for you. Now, the first thing you want to do is to download the JSON files. So you might download them one after the other. So before I download this, I'm going to come here and show you a page that I've set up without a quick view. So this is a product page. I've set up this page with a post loop builder. I've also set it up with a product list. And then I'm going to go inside BREAKDANCE. So this is the page. So how do you set this up? The first thing you want to do is to download the page container. So I'm going to click download. All right, that is downloaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it to the browser to open the content of the JSON. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go to BREAKDANCE. Outside the section, I'm going to paste it. So you see a fetch container. You want to move it up. Okay. I mean, it could be anywhere, but I just like keeping it at the first item on the page. Okay. So that is the first thing that you do. The second thing you're going to do is to go back and download the quick view button. And then I have that button here. I'm going to drag it onto the browser, and then I'm going to copy all the content. I'm going to come inside BREAKDANCE, and then I want to place that button here. It's just maybe after my add to cart button, but BREAKDANCE uses blocks, for the loop elements. So I'm going to edit that global block and open it and drop my quick view button. So I want to drop it after the add to cart button. I'm just going to click on the add to cart button and Ctrl V to paste the quick view right there. Of course, here you could customize it however you want. They are individual components. All right, so I'm going to save that and go out, and then I'm going to just click here to refresh. and the quick view button shows up. Very simple. The third thing you do is you're going to download the quick view block. Now this is what is going to give you the quick view itself. So it's going to be a block. And then I'm going to open it also in the browser, copy it. In this case, I'm going to create a block. So that's what I'm going to do. So because I don't want to go out of where I am, okay? I don't want to go out from here. I'm just going to just paste it here, okay? Now, my quick view block comes as a product builder by default because most people are going to be using it for WooCommerce. But I'm going to show you what you'll do if you don't need it to be a WooCommerce shop. That means you're going to take this quick view outside. Now, I want this product builder to be a block. So I'm going to right click it and save it as a global block. I'm just going to call it quick view block. I'm just going to put a tutorial just so that I can differentiate it in case I have another one named with this same name. I'm going to save it as a global block. Okay. Now it's a global block and you can safely delete this. Now it's now a block. Okay. So now I'm going to use that block somewhere, but I'm not using it right away. So I'm done with that. Now notice that we have the quick view only inside the post loop builder, but we don't have it in the product list. So what are we going to do? We need to create the quick view button as a block also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this block that has the quick view button, and I'm going to just select that quick view button. Let's go to the structure panel. I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to right click here and also save it as a block. I want to call it quick view button block. Okay, so that's what I'm going to call it. Remember not to save what you just did, okay, because I don't want this to be a block here. So I'm just going to undo that or just close it without saving. So that makes us to have the quick view button as a block. So what do we do? How do we insert it into the product list? Because the product list is doesn't use a block, you could go into the style element and then you go all the way to custom area and add an area, and that would prompt you to choose a block. I'm going to come here and choose the quick view button block, and then I want to place it outside the link. You want to place that button outside the link, and that quick view button comes in the product list. Now we have the quick view button in the product list and in the post loop builder. So let's go and download the last thing, which is what I call the quick view page. So this will go into a page called the quick view page. So I'm going to download it, save it, and then I'm going to open it in a browser, copy. And what am I going to do next? The next thing I want to do is to create a page. I'm going to go to the back end. I'm going to go to add a new page. And this page is going to be my quick view page. So I'm going to call it quick view page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish it and edit it with BREAKDANCE. This page will act as a template for your quick view design. I'm going to just paste that quick view, what I copied, that JSON. Now this uses a post loop builder, and in this page I have to select the quick view block that we created. So I'm going to select that quick view block, and it's going to show up all the products in this. In my case, I'm using a product, okay, because by default it comes with a query that is set to product. So by default everything is product centric, but remember, you could use this for any other post type. I'm going to show you how to use it for other post types. I'm going to save this. Now, what I want you to do is to take note of the name and the slug of this. For if I see this on the front end, if I view this, see that? I'm going to copy that slash quick view page slash, and then I'm going to go, I can close this. Then I will go into my fetch container and I have a code block. In that code block, you're going to scroll down to where you have the JavaScript section. Now, a quick way I usually do that is by selecting everything in this CSS box and quickly just scroll down so that once I pass it, I will know because of the color difference. And then I'm going to expand this. And where you have the quick view URL, okay, I'm going to just replace that with my quick view page. I'm going to close this and save. That should be all. Once you add that URL, everything should be ready to go. So I'm going to go to the front end and refresh this. Let's hope that we have set up everything properly. I'm going to click here and the quick view shows. Let's see if that is what we're actually viewing. So I'm going to come here to this post loop and I want to edit this block. So I'm going to click to edit this block. If you go to this block, you can see nothing is showing because nothing is previewing. So if you want to preview the products, you just come to preview page, type product, and you choose product archive. That is going to preview, gives you a preview of what you want to do. Now I'm going to select this column and I want to give it a background of bluish, and probably I want to give it spacing. So I just want to show you that that is what we are viewing. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this. Behold, you can see that that is what we are viewing. Okay, that is all you need to do. Now, what if you want it to be on the left or on the right hand side? What do? You go to the JavaScript code again, and then the quick view location, I want to set this to left, and then I'm going to save it. And let's see, it's on the left, but of course we need to change our design. So to change your design, you're going to change it in the block. So I'm going to go to the block. Now realize that our design is centered, but if you want it, now let's preview it. Product, the default design is center. Now if you want to design it for this layout, you need it to also be in that layout. So to make that in that layout, I'm going to go to the quick view itself, because this is the quick view card. Okay, and then you want to add a class left to it because we want it to be on the left. Okay, if you want it to be on the right, you would add a class right to it. So you just go here and just add left, and it's going to be in that format. Of course, you see it shows you that the next and previous button are going to appear down there, so you don't wonder why it is empty. So I want it to start vertically from the desktop, and that is all I need, and every other breakpoint should be fine. And I'm going to save it, and I'm going to go back. Let's close this demo page. I'm going to go back here and refresh, and voila, my quick view is up, and it's scrollable in case the content is more than what we wanted. But if you wanted it to be on the right, you change this to right and save it. Come back here, refresh. It's working. All right, why don't we scroll down to the product list and see if it's going to work? Of course it's working. It works both on the product list and the post loop builder. What's the difference between the product list and the post loop builder? The product list is dedicated to products only, while the post loop builder can be used for any kind of post types. Now let's see how we can use this for blog. I'm going to change everything right away. So right here, we have a post loop builder. So I'm going to clear the query. That query will default to blog because the default query, is post. Okay. So I'm just going to leave it at the default. I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to come here. If you don't want it to be on the left again, you can go and go to the quick view and remove that left class, and it's going to be like that. And you could come back and just basically undo what you did. All right, so now I want this to be a block instead of an image. Now I'm going to take it outside the product builder. I'm going to just move both of these out, and I'm going to open this. So we have a featured image here. It's not a problem. Okay, so what I want to do is to preview post now. So I'm going to preview post, and then it's already showing me stuff for post. I'm going to select this image. Of course, I want this image to be not too high, maybe 300 maximum height, and the width to be 100%. Of course, my quick view column, I want my width to be 100% too. The wrap, of course, the wrap should be 100% for some reason. All right, so yeah. So I have these maybe 400, depending on how you want it to be. If you want the layout like this. Okay, now I want to remove everything here. Everything here that has to do with products, I'm going to take all of it away. It is important to note that the content wrap is where you put all your content. Everything here can be deleted and you can replace it with your own content. But make sure you don't delete the content wrap, but you can delete this and just start content afresh. So I want to put a heading there, and I'm going to put a post, let me just put a post meta, and then I want to put maybe except, post except there. And of course, I'm I'm going to come here, I'm going to give it a gap of 10. So this will be my post title. CSS element grid, of course, I want to reduce the font size to 24. And that's all I want to do. All right, I'm going to keep every other thing. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to go back here. Now this was a product block. I went ahead to set up a post block, okay? So I can change this to my post block. So this is my post block. All right, I'm going to save this, and then we're going to go to the front end and refresh. So right now we have a post loop builder that is no longer a product loop. It's now a post. The last thing we're going to do to bring it all home is to go to the quick view page and also change it to post because it was product in the quick view page. Remember, the post loop builder was set to product, so we're going to clear out that so it would default to post. We're going to save that. So we have a post loop. It's no longer a product loop. So we come here and then we're going to refresh and we click, and then we see that we have a post, but of course we need to go in to the JS settings. Okay, so I'm going to change from right to center, save it, come back here, refresh, and that should do the trick. So we now have a quick view that is for post and no longer for product. You can use this for any post type. You can use this for any custom post type. You can use this for any repeater. One last thing I want you to take a look at is that I want you to know that this is accessible. So if I tap down there, of course, click enter, it's going to show up, and I can use my left and right arrow keys to navigate this, and I can use the escape key to escape. So it is accessible. Of course, if you click on it, it's going to focus on the first focusable element inside the quick view. All right, guys, so what did you think about the quick view component for Breakdance? If you want to get a copy for yourself, I've put a link in the description. Just go ahead and get it and use it and let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section and I'll do my best to respond. Until next time, do have a great day. But don't forget to check other components that I have, and I'm going to link them also in the description and in the comments. Have a great day. Bye.